A 7th grader in Atlanta is working towards a life-changing goal. Jalen Du Bois is not alone. He has the support of an organization giving kids permission to dream and the resources to reach them. Something about a baseball in hand feels like home.
I have a target right there, so I line up and throw.
For 12-year-old Jalen Du Bois, it transforms his apartment parking lot on Cleveland Avenue to a ball field.
They help me get better.
It carries him away from worries and challenges around him.
What do you feel when you're out there playing?
Feel like myself.
Baseball is giving Jalen a dream to pursue and people to help him get there.
I remember the first time watching you play in our middle school league. You looked like a major leaguer on the mound.
That is saying a lot from someone who scouted and developed pros.
This is where you grew up.
I would go outside and I would practice very much like Jalen. I had a stick, I had rocks, throw them up in the air, hit them.
C.J. Stewart went from Zone 1, Bankhead, to playing for the Chicago Cubs.
Jalen Du Bois can play Major League Baseball. He has some barriers that can make that a challenge. We see them, and then we create opportunities for him to overcome those barriers.
It's what CJ and Kelly Stewart's organization has been doing for 16 years.
Lead Center for Youth is about giving Black boys and Black girls in the inner city of Atlanta the permission and freedom to dream. Our mission is to use these sports to teach them how to overcome what we call the 3 curveballs that threaten their success, which are crime, poverty, and racism.
Talk about the reality of what a kid like Jalen is facing every day in our city.
Even as I talk to Jalen about growing up in a community where there's high crime, he tunes it out so much to the point where I'm afraid that it can become normalized. We have a lot of crime in the city of Atlanta because we have a lot of poverty.
If you're born into poverty in the city of Atlanta, you have about a 4% chance of making it out.
One of so many reasons Jalen's parents are so grateful to lead.
It keeps his mind focused on what he needs to do more so than what's going on out here in the street.
The gangs, the shooting, the violence, baseball is a motivation for him.
Incredibly, being on a team is brand new. There was no Little League or coaching until now, but Jalen's strength has always been there. He was 1 when he threw a toy car and shattered a TV.
And he's been throwing ever since.
His throws still do some damage. Just ask his dad. Jalen's family and neighbors see him putting in the work, and they are cheering him on.
You're going to be an inspiration to a whole lot of people, man. So keep up the good work. I love it. It's awesome.
Their connection is really something very special. I love meeting Jalen and his family. Lead does baseball for girls, boys, and tennis for girls.
This is one of those stories where we're going to do a follow-up some years later when he gets drafted or he decides his college, and he's going to have that video from middle school to say, look where I started.
I believe he'll be there.
Yeah, we can't wait to see it. Congratulations, young man.
Much more on 11alive.com.